I never thought I'd say this, but today, I feel like I've finally proven myself. For years, I've been overshadowed, underestimated, and overlooked. But today, I stood up to King Sigma, and not only did I hold my ground, but I think I might have changed his perception of me forever. It all started a few months ago when I joined the royal court. I was just a commoner, someone who had worked hard to get where I am. I've always been passionate about justice and fairness, and I wanted to make a difference. Little did I know that my biggest challenge would come from the top. King Sigma has always been known for his ruthlessness and his unwavering belief in his own superiority. He's the kind of leader who expects absolute loyalty and demands results, no questions asked. From the moment I arrived, he made it clear that he didn't think much of me. I was just another face in the crowd, another pawn in his grand scheme. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. I worked harder than ever, pouring myself into every task, every project. I wanted to show him that I was more than capable, that I deserved to be taken seriously. Unfortunately, my efforts seemed to go unnoticed. He continued to assign me menial tasks, never giving me a chance to prove my worth. Then, everything changed. A crisis hit the kingdom, a severe drought that threatened our crops and our people. The situation was dire, and King Sigma called for an emergency council meeting. I knew this was my chance. I had been studying the issue for weeks, poring over reports and consulting with experts. I had a plan, a solution that could help us navigate this crisis. When the meeting began, King Sigma outlined the problem and asked for suggestions. As expected, the usual suspects, the seasoned advisors and courtiers, offered their input. But their solutions were either too costly or too slow to implement. I could see the frustration growing in the room. That's when I decided to speak up. Your Majesty, I began, my voice steady despite the butterflies in my stomach. I believe I have a solution that could mitigate the effects of the drought more effectively and efficiently. King Sigma raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised. And who might you be? He asked, a hint of condescension in his tone. I'm just a member of your court, sire, I replied, bowing my head slightly. But I've been studying this issue, and I believe I have a viable plan. He sighed, clearly impatient. Very well, let's hear it. I presented my plan, detailing a combination of water conservation techniques, emergency rationing, and a temporary reallocation of resources to support the most affected areas. I explained how we could implement it quickly and with minimal cost. As I spoke, I could see the skepticism in his eyes slowly giving way to interest. When I finished, there was a moment of silence. King Sigma leaned back in his chair, tapping his fingers on the armrest. Interesting, he finally said. But can you guarantee it will work? I can't guarantee anything, Your Majesty, I replied honestly. But I can assure you that it's our best chance. And I'm willing to take full responsibility for its implementation. He studied me for a long moment, then nodded. Very well. You will lead this initiative. If it fails, you will answer to me. But if it succeeds. He let the sentence hang, a rare hint of approval in his eyes. From that moment on, everything changed. I threw myself into the project with everything I had. I worked day and night, coordinating with various departments, liaising with experts, and ensuring that every detail was taken care of. It was exhausting, but I felt a sense of purpose like never before. And then, something remarkable happened. The plan worked. The drought didn't disappear, of course, but we managed to mitigate its effects significantly. The crops were saved, the people had enough to eat, and the kingdom began to stabilize. King Sigma summoned me to his chambers. As I entered, I could see a rare look of satisfaction on his face. You did well, he said simply. Very well. Those words meant more to me than I can express. For the first time, I felt seen, acknowledged, and respected. King Sigma may still be the ruthless leader he's always been, but today, he underestimated me, and I proved him wrong. This experience has changed me. It's given me the confidence to believe in myself, to stand up for what I know is right, and to face any challenge head-on. I may still be a commoner in his eyes, but I've shown him, and myself, that I'm more than capable of rising to the occasion.